Hey you, before the video starts, consider dropping a like, a comment, and maybe consider subscribing. This really does help the channel grow. On to the video. And here we are, the final day of the challenge. We're going to split up the final day into two parts. Why? That's because day 7 started on Friday and ended on Saturday, which was the true end to the run. This one was really timed on the weekly reset, not the timer at the bottom right. It just kind of meant nothing. Everything that we have done so far has led up to this moment. As it should, that's how time works. Things happen in the past that culminates into the future, aka the present for us now. We started in World 1, now we're in World 5. And of course, Twitch chat didn't know that as of yet, as most of the run has been off-stream, so we had to do some light trolling and anticipation building. Quickly buy silver stopwatches, probably World 7. I mean, that's... maybe, who knows? Anyways, we're currently farming Dark Lanterns in... oh wait, sorry, this is my main account, I apologize. What's this? This looks to be Idleon Toolbox. No wait, here's the account. You're AFK. Doing something. Divinity. We had some Divinity points after claiming 3 characters, and wanted to try to get it with the points that we had. The reason we use our points now before claiming on everyone is because we can unlock the blessing bonus for Snake God, which is Divinity gain, to make the claims on the other characters much better. Yesterday we got the Maui head artifact, which is cool, but we wanted to try to find Fossary Tusk for that artifact find chance. And also the other artifacts is they give some nice bonuses, such as damage and coin percent, or coin gain. We got lucky and we rolled Rubik's Cube, which nice. Not part of this challenge, but as a side quest of sorts, I wanted to try to get Choco Chip on this account, as when I made it, that Wednesday was the Choco Chip rotation. So I had a question. Is it possible for a brand new account to get Choco Chip? Well, I guess you'll have to wait to find out. Now that our window isn't messed up, like the last video's gameplay was, we can actually see what Megafish and Feather we landed on. Megafish 2, which is pretty good, I'd say. The bonus to accuracy and damage is coming in clutch for me. With the points that we accrued overnight, we were able to get Megafish 3. Alright, we got a bunch more accuracy, some total damage, and we do a reset. Someone in chat mentioned that we can skip up to Mr. Brightsides because the hole is open to us immediately after entering World 5. I don't know why, but hey, this isn't any glitchless percent run. We got to work on our caverns right away because why not? And I quickly realized how slow early caverns are with only 1 to 2 opals, so I left it to gather XP over time. Hole animation. Ah, look at this. That's sick. I wonder if we're ever going to figure out what the fuck that arm is. Hey, what's up, dude? I used some sailing winds and I got to work on sailing, and we got another artifact. Whew. Big, actually. I have to say, I skipped through about an hour of fluff because it was mostly me going to look at Owl and Kangaroo, and at this point, it's fairly boring content to watch over and over again. I went to Sugma's to start opening the World 5 portal. Now, I want to address this since there's the whole skip. The reason I'm killing Sugma's is to get the materials to complete the taskboard quest to get more bottled winds and gaming fertilizer. I'm hoping to get some damage increases from sailing, and my mental math was telling me that this was a good strat. In the end, I should have just gone to Brightsides and let my other characters AFK to collect the resources as I pushed. At this point, I realized that I needed a few things for my ES that I could benefit from in taking him to a map and leveling him. I went to Demon Genies because it was the highest mob in World 4 that I had accuracy for, and there are 2 main reasons why I want to active farm on ES for a little bit. Number 1, the wormhole kills will give me a damage boost. One of the talents from ES gives you damage per power of 10 wormhole mobs killed. And 2, as I get more levels, the family bonus for ES will level up, and I'll get more minimum talent levels, which will inevitably give me more damage on my DK. And around 1 hour later, we got our ES to level 108, which is where we get that +2 talents. Or maybe it's +3 because it rounds up. I don't remember. Either way, it's another talent level. At this point, the other way I can get some major damage is from star signs, which I haven't kept up with to this point. It was time to go on a journey and unlock some star signs. I can do 3 players mimic hole, character 5, yep. Reach the star, slam-a-bam straight away. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. On this character, I can do that. And after around 40 minutes of hunting star signs, we were able to get up to Hydron and able to allocate 3 star signs. This means more damage, and if I need, more accuracy. Alright, Hydron unlocked. Quick tip, if you're struggling to level up your Divinity, there is actually one card that can affect your progress here. The Biggie Hours card gives you a chance to double your AFK claim EXP. This does work for Divinity EXP and it can help you level it faster. I highly recommend this, especially, if you're an early player, as you try to get Divinity level 40 plus. As our daily reset had hit, I wanted to check which vials I needed to do. It turns out I had a lot to get, and with the limited time that I have in the challenge, I need to pick cautiously. I figured that Sand Shark for the meal cooking speed would be great because it will help me cook my meals faster, which means that I can get more total damage or cash percent to unlock to progress some vaults and more. It was a good kind of all-in-one pick. To get more damage to help me on the World 5 push, I did some questing. So I started in World 1 and made my way through the worlds and completing the easy quests.
It was... who was it? It was Sprout. Nope. Just a weapon. Include this stuff then. I guess so. All right.
And one of the achievements from World 3 is to complete and kill the party dungeon boss. This gives some total damage increase, so I accepted and invited some help from Twitch chat, and also invited along some people that needed the Equinox quest completion.
Latrine. I think, are we full? Are we full? All right, we are full. Everyone ready? Oh, real quick. If you guys haven't already, make sure to equip action speed buffs, action speed food. It doesn't get consumed in party dungeon, and it's really crucial, especially for the fishing and for the mining. So make sure to do that real quick. I need to do that on my main account, so give me a second.
I went from almost 7 mil flat damage to 7.3 mil damage at the end of it, so I'd say that's pretty worth it.
Like 7 mil damage or something? 7.3? That's pretty good now.
I wanted more Biggie Hours cards to get more Divinity EXP on my characters, so I went and killed the Biggie Hours and did some Colo. This, I'd say, was worth it because it did also give me a few candies, which is nice. My ADHD did get the best of me, and I completely forgot the original reason why I started Colo, and I left with a level 1 Biggie Hours card still. Pepega brain, am I right? It's okay, because 40 minutes later, I did go back to Colo and get the last card that I needed, and I got this really lucky drop too. Oh, thank God I got a card. Oh, 12-hour candy! Wait, that's huge! We went and completed a quest on our Blood Berserker, the Diner Deliverer quest. This netted us a few more ladles, eggs, and the nest egg stamp for more breeding EXP, which is very much needed. Breeding levels increase the power of your pets, so I'll be able to hopefully get more damage for Pet Arena to clear more waves. I want to showcase something I touched on earlier, the Biggie Hours card and how important it is. I got it to proc on my Bubo here, and it almost put me at another big milestone.
Elite class.
Oh, we got the double EXP proc, let's go!
That means, so currently we're Divinity 4, we are 11 EXP away from Divinity 5, which means we get more EXP and more points. We get 2 times the amount of points. PSA for everyone, if you complete the Diner Deliverer quest and try to complete it on another character, it will likely bug out and you won't be able to complete it. However, if you go to the breeding window and upgrade the Nothing upgrade, or any of the upgrades rather, the quest should fill in and be able to be completed again. This is important as this was a reliable way early for me to get some eggs and ladles. Shout out to Catalytic Fate in chat for teaching me this. I made them a VIP for this, and I also learn kind of something new every day, so thank you. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that?
I'm gonna add you as a fucking VIP. Actual goat, what the fuck? I went to try and kill Domio Magnus for some gear, and this happened. Now we wait 10 minutes.
Don't go into hole portal. It's in the back of my mind, don't worry. 100 billion, so he has 100 times this. We got a recipe? Wait. I was still missing some items to complete the taskbar quest for World 5, so I went and farmed out some Macy's, I think they were, to try and get that done. A bit of a spiral moment as I remembered that the wiki has the portal requirement for all of the mobs. I took an inventory of how many candies we have in the bank and how many we're eligible to get to see if we can make it to the boss room in time. Also, shout out to Viviroy in chat who helped do some calculations on our account to see how many hours of candy we should have gotten from turning in the Steam achievements. This will come in handy in the next episode when we actually get down to munching on our candies. We ended our stream here as my wife had gotten home and I wanted to spend some time with her while Idleon ran in the background. I did come back on later that day, but I needed a break as we're now 7 hours into the day so far. I parked my DK on Massey's for a while until I came back to try and complete part of the taskboard quest. Once I came back, I put him back on Divinity until it was time to get back, as I wanted to try to get gambling for Arctis and hopefully, Pipe Dream, Novasect at some point. We completed 2 of the 3 parts for the World 5 task quest. Both Brightside and Macy's are done. Now we just needed the ashes from Sugma's, and we could get more bottled wins, gaming ferts, and most importantly the task board and merit shop for World 5. I had enough points to try and get Arctis with a 50% offering, and this happened. I did have a mini crash out here as I realized this was pretty bad news. This meant I would not be able to link my characters in lab and be on Divinity Alta to progress the EXP and points. So this would mean that I need to commit to sticking my characters in lab for the time being, as I needed Killer Brightside to active push. With how much time we have, I could not get enough Divinity points in time to get another 50%, let alone another 100% offering. I took my ES to World 2 Coliseum to complete a quest so that I can get more time candy. I needed to start converting what resources I had and quests that I had yet to complete into time candy as I was nearing the final preparations needed to push World 5. I did try and complete the next milestone for Pet Arena, and here are the results. Unfortunately, not very successful. I stuck my BM into the lab so as not to waste the Pet Arena timer, so that if I needed to, I could try again in the morning when I have more eggs in the nest. I had taken my ES to farm Frosted Flakes so that I could get some resources to craft the next tier of my weapon for my DK. More damage equals more pushing power. As always, we let our archer craft it, give it to a mage to throw stones into it for more accuracy, then give it back to my DK to use. At this point, our DK is approaching 10 mil damage. I wanted to try to cross that threshold, so I wanted to try to get more gear. Again, we went over to the archer, crafted the gear, gave it over to the mage, put some wisdom on it, and gave it back to the DK. I did, however, not have the levels to equip a gold fishing rod, so I used some balloons to get me to level 15 fishing so that I could equip it. After messing around with the gear a lot, I finally started the push journey for World 5. Our stats, around 9.5 mil damage, 51.4k accuracy. We were getting about 6 kills an hour on Mr. Brightside, so to get to Fire Spirits, we would have to use pretty much all of our time candy based on the progression of HP and the increase of portal requirement per World 5 mob. After we used a 2-hour candy, we got a recipe. Cool, but we can't use it. Then we used a 1-hour candy and we got the Maxos Lapo stamp. This is really clutch as it gives us some base strength, which means more damage for our DK. Quick little side note, you guys will probably see me using the recipes. You do actually unlock the recipes, but because I don't have the World 5 Anvil tab, I can't actually craft it. So if you find a recipe and you don't have the actual Anvil tab thing created, it's fine to use the recipe. You should be able to, actually you will be able to access the item once you unlock the page. The remaining portal count after using some candy was in the triple digits, so we whittled it down instead of wasting a candy. After we opened it, we TP'd to World 1, turned it into Stamp, and we upgraded it. After messing with Vault and upgrading some more damage and accuracy stats, we went to candying cheese nubs. We again candy down to the triple digits, so we manually killed the rest of them.
We got into a rhythm for a while, just candy, claim, pick up items, deposit. If anything cool drops like a recipe or special item, just use it, then repeat. I'd sprinkle a bit of vault upgrading in there so that I can get some more damage along the way and to get a few more kills per hour here and there. After again hitting triple-digit kills remaining, we took a pause to upgrade vaults, then moved on when the portals opened for stilt moles. We went right into using candies and multis, taking note of how many kills we need to open the portal. Along the way, we're also getting golden grilled cheese knobwiches. We are equipping it as more stats equals more damage equals slightly more kills per hour. As we were getting more money, we poured it into the vault. It was at this point that we crossed the 10 mil damage threshold, which is pretty good. I did end up using a 1 hour candy to get through the last remaining 4,200 kills for multis. I think it was okay considering the time trade-off it would have. And again, same routine, check portal kills, candy, claim, deposit, repeat. We made it to Citringes after a bit of candying at Purgatory Stalkers. We had a new problem though, accuracy. It was at this point when it was starting to get problematic as we needed around 58,500 accuracy to get the 1.5 times accuracy mark for the Squire damage talent to kick in. I had to pause the candying journey to figure some stuff out. While thinking of ways to solve the accuracy problem, I took my Blood Berserker over to World 3. I transferred some candy over to him so that I could open the dedicated RAM portal. Why? This isn't accuracy related at all. I've been stuck on the knockouts for a while from vaults, and this was the hindrance. We took 2 4-hour candies and a 1 2-hour time candy to open the portal, and we went to killing. One last thing before moving away from the Barb, the Crystal Swine quest. Not only is this another quest completed some more damage, but it also gives me the Avast ER stamp. I'll be able to use this and upgrade it for more damage. I do also want to make a quick aside here to point something out. Some of these stamps that I haven't been able to upgrade is because I wasn't able to get the specific critters for them. At the time, these were locked behind a quest that has since been removed. So at the time of recording, I was not able to get the Avast ER any further than the first few levels because it was impossible for me to get the bunnies. We took the DK over to Soda Cans to continue the knockout journey. As he had the portal unlocked, my Blood Berserker didn't. Our journey did end at Flambeges as we didn't have enough damage to kill them in one hit, sadly. During all of this, I did have an idea about how to solve the accuracy problems. I crafted another piece of Amarok armor. Not the full set, just the cheapest pieces. I created new boots and used the World 5 stones on it with my mage to give it more main stat. Remember that the Amarok armor that I've crafted was made with World 4 stones, so this was the cheapest, most readily available method to me. As you can see, the accuracy difference here was pretty stark. I went from around 56,100 to 61,100. If needed, I can always try crafting more gear and using the World 5 stones on it. In fact, as we needed more accuracy anyways, I took stock of what items I had in my storage and started crafting new Amarok armor, from 61,100 to 64,400 with a chestplate swap. One more thing I did to get more accuracy was get another card slot. Slotting in the Penguin card made my accuracy go from 64,400 to 65,900. I took my ES to Sandcastles to card farm and get another tier of the Sandcastles card. Another tier means more accuracy. Additionally, with doing some ES farming, meaning I could also get more wormhole kills, which means more damage, so it's a kind of double win-win. Before committing fully to the candy again, I wanted to optimize a few more things. I did go to World 3 to check out some books. I upgraded our Sharpened Axe for a little bit more weapon power, more fighting AFK gains, and of course the Charred Skull upgrades from the Elites tab for DK for more kill per kill. If you pause here for a second, you can see that we got the Intellecto stamp. This is huge. This is more base wisdom, which means this is going to be massive for us as more wisdom equals more accuracy. This practically solved the remaining accuracy worries that we had, and I did see it shortly after depositing. Our accuracy went from 66,300 to 72,200 after upgrading it. We ended our journey today at Lampars. I wanted to save the rest of this for stream the following morning to, finish out that last push towards Cattlecruck, as we had 3 cosmic candies. I would not be the one to stand in the way of Twitch chat and their obsessive behavior when it comes to predicting outcomes, we'll say. Anyways, that will wrap up today's video. I thank you guys for joining me on Day 7, Part 1. I wanted to split Day 7 up into 2 parts again, mostly just to build suspense, but also to kind of, help me in the editing process. If you guys could, drop a like, leave a comment, and if you made it this far into the video, please comment, wow, I can't believe you made it to World 8 already. That's pretty crazy, man. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Main out.